So hi guys, this is Kriti Bhatnagar, your legal reasoning educator from 12 Minutes to CLAT, and today we discuss something very important. CLAT 120-minute strategy plan, what to attempt first and why. Now I have already made a video as to how to improve your score while analyzing a mock, but what about the 2 hours that you sit to give the mock examination? What can you do to improve your score in the mock test itself? Today we are going to have a session on the same. So firstly, we need to understand the exam structure. There are 5 sections, right? Current affairs, GK, legal reasoning, logical reasoning, English, and quantitative aptitude. Before you go and attempt the mock test, make sure that you have already decided how much time period are you going to give to each section. For example, you can say you will be giving 35 minutes to legal, you will give 30 minutes to logical, 30 minutes to English, 10 minutes to GK and 10 to 15 minutes to maths. Now, once you have understood that this is the time period you will be giving to each section, do not overstep that time period for that section, right? So the moment the bell rings, like of course there will be no bell ringing, but the moment, let's say you have an analog watch on your wrist, the moment you see 35 minutes are over, leave legal reasoning section irrespective of the fact how many passages are left. I will in a while also tell you to score better in legal reasoning section irrespective of the fact whether you are leaving questions or not. Similarly, in other sections, whatever time period is, stick to that time period and cover your mock test within that time period only for each section. Like you have dedicated 30 minutes to English, even if you still have 2 passages to go, which is a lot, I understand, but leave it. This will help you to manage your time better the next time because you will know you don't have 2 hours to complete the exam, but you will see your CLAT exam as a sectional test for the 5 sections and attempt at a faster rate. Now, the order of attempting the mock test also matters a lot. What if, let's say, you are starting with maths and you are weakest at maths? So, when you start your question paper and you realize, oh God, I don't know the answer to this question. Oh God, the answer that I am finding is not even mentioned in the options. You will start feeling demotivated. And obviously, if you are demotivated in the beginning itself, you will lose focus and tend to lose marks because of that. So, make sure that you have a foolproof plan as to which section will you attempt first and which section will you attempt last. Generally, what I recommend is starting from a section that you are good at and then going to the section that you are least good at. So let's say I'm good at legal, I'll start with legal, then I'll put GK, even if I'm not that good in GK, but GK can be completed within 10 minutes. Because you either know the answer or don't know the answer. If a question is there in GK section, the answer to which you are not at all aware of, you have never read that topic also, you leave that particular topic because you are wasting time on it. No miracle will happen that will help you to get to the answer, right? You attempt GK, then you attempt logical, then you attempt, for example, English, and lastly you do quants because quants is the most tough for you. So even though you have some issues in quants, it is done at the last, and till then at least you had done the question paper from a perspective where you did understand the question paper, right? So make sure that the order of the sections and the time period of each section is decided beforehand. Now, quick tip guys, before each mock, for the first 2-3 mocks, you can do trial and error, see what is working for you. Maybe 35 minutes in legal is working for you, or 30 minutes in legal is working for you, maybe 25 minutes in English is working for you. So first 3-4 mocks, you can just juggle through the trial and error, what is working for you and what is not working for you, to find the best strategy that suits your plan. Now, once you have done this, apart from this, how can you improve your mock score or your CLAT score within each section as well? So, the moment you come to a particular section, in the first 30 seconds, check what are the topics. For example, if you're starting with legal, check the 7 passages topics. What are the questions, what are the topics on which the questions are based upon? Once you have done that, don't start with the first passage in that section itself. Start with that passage that you think you can answer correctly. For example, you're very good with torts, you're very good with contract. Start with tort and contract related passages in the mock. Then go to the least knowing passage topics. Again, this way you will improve your score, because what if torts passage was given in the last? It was a 7th passage and you did not have time left. So you could not attempt the passage in which you could have scored full. I hope you're getting my point. Similarly, in English and logical reasoning, we do know what kind of passages it is difficult for us to comprehend. Like for example, if you ask me, economics related passages is something I really lack understanding. So I would tend to attempt such passages at the last. Make sure similarly you are doing the same strategy for the 5 sections. Let's say in maths, ratio proportion is better for you and rather than percentage. So you find such passages in which you will be able to find such topics. So this will also help you to improve your score cumulatively. Also guys, if any of you is preparing for CLAT and want a more structured preparation, then we have just launched a new course for CLAT aspirants. We have just launched it, so you will not be having backlogs to attend. Make sure you come to the classes, attend the classes. All your syllabus will be completed at one place. Also, you get Shakuntala scholarship, which is if you get below AIR 300, all your money shall be returned back to you. And if you enroll in this particular course, you will get classes in the evening, you will get doubt tab, and you will get mock test. So everything will be at one place. You will not have to go anywhere else to prepare or any other website to prepare from. So please make sure that you enroll in the course, and you can also use my code KRITIB for additional discount on the courses. I really hope to see you in the classes guys. Also, if you're still doubtful, just check out the demo classes. Link is in the description box, and then decide for yourself whether you want to attend the classes or not. And lastly, some common mistakes that you must avoid. First, getting stuck on a question in the 2-hour mock test. If a question is really troubling you, you have already spent 2 minutes, 3 minutes on it, don't let it hurt your ego. अब तो मैं solve करके ही रहूँगा. Don't do it, because it is only going to cause harm to yourself. So it's okay if you have wasted time on it, it's fine. No miracle is happening as of now that you're going to find answer in the next 3 minutes. And even if you do, it's not worth it. Go to the next question, and at least you'll score better in those questions. Maybe you'll know the answer to them. Second, spending a lot of time on reading sections only. For example, let's say you took 1 hour 45 minutes on legal, English and logical. Now you are only left with 15 minutes and you have to attempt GK as well as maths. So don't do that. Make sure your time division is there and you stick to it. And a very, very important point. I know you hate it, you don't like it, but it's okay guys. Don't skip quants. If you are thinking, it's okay, I will pass CLAT without even doing quants, let's not do that, right? You will have to study the 5 sections, and in fact, maths will give you an edge. Don't skip it altogether. Work hard, every day do maths. I am 100% sure you will be able to do 2 passages in the CLAT examination if you practice every day. So, I hope this was helpful guys. Thank you so much. I hope to see you in the next session. Take care and bye-bye.